The problem, I'm gonna tell you why I don't give a damn about Hubert Davis, man. And y'all talking about give him 2, 3 years. When that Negro got on that damn press conference where they hiding, and that Negro started talking about his white wife and how she was supportive and shit, that was it for me right there. Like this Negro to use his
Why, wait a
damn
minute, man. Hold on now. Why?
yeah,
Why is that? Why is that it for you though? Like, cause like, if she
man.
supported him,
Hey
like,
man, what your
he's with
white
it.
wife got to do with the team?
But he was just saying that she supported him, man.
We
With
don't
him.
care. What your white wife got to do with you getting out here coaching these boys and trying to bring home a championship?
Well, whether or not she's white, black, or orange, I'm just saying. Like,
What? First, I didn't give a damn if she was white, black, or orange, but the fact that he made a point in the press conference to talk about his white wife and call her his white wife,
He did do
I
that.
like this ain't
oh
it.
wait, oh that's why you
He
said that.
did. He did that to
Oh,
himself.
oh, I don't. I didn't remember. I didn't remember him saying that part.
Oh,
My
Yeah,
you
he
bad.
thought I was
did
just
that to
talking about that
himself.
shit in closed captions? No, he said that shit
Nah,
at the press
he
conference.
did
Oh,
that to himself.
Yeah,
okay. Never mind.
yeah.
He
He
free
put
game then if he said like that.
he pulled an RG3 talking about his white wife in the damn press conference.
Oh, I didn't know he said my
Yeah,
white wife in the press
he
conference.
literally made mention of his wife and that she was white, as if he like how the fat kids always make jokes about themselves so that you
Oh,
won't make them joke.
oh yeah.
He did the same shit with the white wife. Furthermore, the Negro named Hubert. I don't
Yeah.
trust no Negro named Hubert with a white wife at the press conference.
I mean, he was a good player for North Carolina.
Yeah,
He was trusted then. I mean, I think we got to give him another year.
yeah, no,
It did look bad this year.
yeah.
It looked bad.
Hey, if he would have got out there and threw a punch like Juwan Howard did, I'd
Jawan
have no
Howard,
respect for
yeah,
him. And
and
Juwan
blamed it on
Howard.
his white wife.
Hey,
I
and
still think
maybe what the coach said to Juwan, hey man, you know you got a white wife.
I still think you gotta give him another year though, man. Like to
Yeah,
be
no, he
fair, you gotta
definitely
give him
did.
another year.
They ain't gonna give him
Not
another year.
really. I mean, it's college, so college college kind of work like the pros. So really, you got to give at least
3
three.
years. Yep.
Well, you know,
And
black
they
folk
in the
only get.
tournament, right? They in the
Yeah,
tournament,
they
right?
in the tournament. They
Yeah,
made
they
the
don't do that
tournament.
for. I ain't. If they get past the third round, I'd be shocked.
They'll get past first round.
Well, I mean, but
Yeah.
then the other thing is looking at the tournament. Did they
Hey,
put them in the tournament because it was just like, we need to make some money, so we need to put some names in here?
Nah, because they're like an 8 or 9 seed. It's not
no,
like they bad.
here's the thing though. Here's the thing though, CJ. They playing Marquette, and I think Marquette like a 9.
Yeah, it's 8-9. It's 8 versus 9.
Yeah, I'm
You
like,
know what? You're right. They might be one and done. Now I
yeah,
think
they might
about it.
want to
Yeah,
done. Shit,
you know
Marquette might
that's
screw them up.
so that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, you look at the season. I mean, Duke deserves to be. You just look at the season and the teams from the ACC, and you look at the tournament, and you look at college basketball this year. Nobody really talked about it. Even our boy Swartz, who's always up on college basketball in the sports forum, we hadn't even heard from him really about college basketball. It's just a
Yeah,
thought.
I mean,
I ain't gonna front, man. I didn't get to watch a whole lot of college basketball this past year. So
I
I
mean,
don't know.
well, and it's kind of understandable because there was a lot going on. There was a lot going on in other leagues, and so it was just kind of hard to watch. It was a lot of, especially during football season. It was a lot of teams that showed up during football season that weren't expecting. Nobody was expecting to show up.
man, look, I watched some college basketball this year, um, and I honestly wasn't impressed by nobody I saw. Which, in this case, leading up to the March Madness, I really feel like anybody can win the championship this year because
Yeah.
ain't nobody just stellar. I mean, they keep sticking Gonzaga to them and whoever at number one.
Names. Well, I think what
Arizona, Gonzaga.
Duke is like the overall number one. I think
No, they're not.
which
Duke a
that's
2
a
seed,
question
ain't
mark.
they? Duke a 2 seed. ain't they? Oh,
I ain't looked at the bracket.
I
I'll tell
thought the
you
two.
that.
I thought the
I
four.
looked at it. I looked at it
I
yesterday,
thought the
but
four number one seeds was Kansas, Gonzaga, Baylor, and Arizona.
oh,
That
Duke is
sound
a 2 seed.
that sound right. But I tell you what though, what I mean, and it's only my I'm probably alone in this opinion, right? Mind y'all, but I get tired of seeing the same blue bloods all the time. I said this shit when we was in the college football playoff this year. You keep putting the same damn teams in, and then this year they still decided not to open the playoffs up to some more teams. They gonna kick that shit down the street until 2025. We just gonna keep it at 14. I'm like, but it's the same. You keep putting the same teams in every year. I mean, I like Alabama, as we well know. I don't want to see Alabama every year. Like, same with this March Madness shit. You keep putting the same old, Kansas every damn end of the year. Here go Kansas in the damn number one seed. Why? Do they deserve it? I don't think so.
They,
Gonzaga, yeah, they keep shit in the bed every time they get a
Well,
chance.
I
So,
wouldn't say they wouldn't deserve it. I agree. You do see a lot of the same blue bloods, but a lot of that has to do with. I'm not even gonna say recruiting. I'm gonna say money.
I
well, it's
mean,
got
that's
to
what
do.
it is.
Well, it's money, but those teams usually are also the most talented, though.
Right. No, well,
But it's still money.
recruiting and money go hand in hand.
Exactly.
So if I got I got this many scholarships because I got this much money versus somebody like San Diego State, who normally has a good basketball team every year.
Yeah.
They in the
You know what
tournament
I'm
too.
saying? But so you look at a team like San Diego State, a college like San Diego State, they don't have as much money as
No.
UCLA or all those other guys. So it's like, oh well, unfortunately we can only get this many people, this many 5-star recruits, if that's
Yeah.
what you want to call them, and then the rest we just got to put a team job of putting the team together. Don't give State, they do a really really good job of putting the team together because they compete every year. But
I mean, and you're right, Aaron. And I say that's why I like the big dance better because they might, grease up the number one seeds. I mean, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But somebody got a chance of upsetting somebody. You got a
Yeah,
chance in there. At the end of the day, if you got if everything worked your way that day, you got a chance to get to the damn the championship. Unlike college football, where you got the selection committee. They got to come in. I'm like, you got the fucking poll. Why y'all can't use the poll to pick the damn team? We got to have a selection committee to come
I
in and
mean,
pick the team.
I don't even know why they use a poll. Just take the winner and the loser of every conference title. And just call it what it is. Take the winner and loser of every conference title. You make it to the conference title game. Whoever you give them, because I mean, or even really, you could use all these damn bowl games. Like they got 1,000 bowl games
Yeah,
that mean absolutely nothing. No offense to Chick-fil-A and Radio Shack and the Renter Center. You know what I'm saying? No knock on those companies. I'm just saying if you
Duke
gonna have
Mayonnaise
that
Bowl.
many if you gonna have that many bowl games, use them as playoff games.
I've been saying that for years. Like you got so many bowl games, you literally can have a legit
Really,
playoff.
right?
And because why not? Instead of giving us, the fucking Poinsettia Bowl or the TaxSlayer.com bowl just for the hell of having a bowl, make that shit a playoff game.
I mean, if I win the bowl, if I win the TaxSlayer.com bowl, do they do my taxes for the rest of my life for free?
With,
Like,
hey, with these NIL deals, I need somebody to work on these taxes.
So I know y'all say y'all ain't really looking into the bracket yet too much, but
nah,
who, like, if you had to pick a team that's gonna win it all, who would you pick?
Give me Baylor.
would probably go Michigan.
Wow.
Oh, you going real deep.
Hey,
That's
yeah.
I think Michigan ain't they like a 10 seed or something?
They're 11. But I just feel like with Jawan Howard punching that coach, you know what I'm saying? He done kind of put a little fear in some people's hearts. Like, hey, and so I'm gonna go
Man,
Michigan.
that's a stretch right there though. That's deep. That's real deep. I
I
would
Go ahead.
so just looking at the bracket, if I remember correctly, I was trying to think of who it was that I felt like had the easiest road to victory. Um, damn, I can't. I'm having a hard time remembering it because so many daggone teams. But if I had to pick, of course, it's a toss up because yeah, with March Madness, man, you never know who's gonna win.
Right.
That's why I like
The,
it.
the the best team don't always win, and that's what makes it interesting. Is that
Mm-hmm.
you know, like you said earlier, Aaron. Adrian, a 14 seed can be the 3 seed in March Madness, and they only got to win one time. I mean, if they play 10 times, they might only win one time,
Exactly. Exactly.
and that's what keeps it real interesting. I'm worried about y'all was watching, but
Mm-hmm.
if I had to pick a team, man, that's hard. I'm gonna go Gonzaga. I'm gonna pick Gonzaga. That's a little bit of, you know, I mean, it's probably a popular pick because they one of the highest seeds, but my dark, they're not even a dark horse team. But if I had to pick a team that wasn't a number one seed, I would pick Tennessee.
Mm.
I think they're a 2 seed, but that would be my other pick. That's for the men's. Now, what y'all got for the women's bracket? I probably know more about the women's bracket than the men's bracket.
I'm sticking with Baylor.
Yeah, that's Baylor.
Nah,
I'm,
baby,
I'm, I'm Baylor all across the board. The
nah, player,
women, the women more impressive to me than the men.
they are, they
Yeah.
are. So,
Speaking of Baylor, let me just say we need the free BG.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
that's a
Free
nice segue
BG.
right there.
Free BG. Let her off and out from Russia. I
right,
mean,
I got.
you can't really, uh, you know, it's a messed up situation. You know what I'm saying? Because we all knew especially a high profile player like that. It was gonna be any little thing. It didn't matter, and it was just CBD oil. It didn't matter if it was some papers. It could have been some papers, and they'd have been like, nope. So it's a political move. She caught up in a and she caught up in a political standoff, and it's messed up. It's a real messed up situation.
I
She
want to be
is.
devil's advocate for a minute though. Um, and you're right, Aaron. It could have been any paraphernalia or papers, anything. She was gonna get hemmed up. But when does the burden of good judgment come into play? And what I mean by that is, like they always say, when you in Rome, do as the Romans do, as the old saying goes. Like, why you trying to roll through the airport?
I see what
When
you're saying. You saying why put yourself in that situation?
exactly,
Right.
like you not. Hey, we all too often. I mean, look, I done seen enough episodes of Locked Up Abroad. You know what I'm saying? To where them people tell you Americans love to try to do what Americans do in other countries. That shit don't always fly with people. And me, look, Putin been president for long enough. You know who he is. You know how Russia is. Shit, you even know how Russians feel about people with alternative lifestyle. You already
Yeah,
got a
Right.
stake against you
and
off
you
top.
got that. You is a alternative, a well known
Yeah,
alternative lifestyle, and we not hating on your alternative
no,
lifestyle.
not at all. But you
I
You
want to
already
be
speaking
a part of it,
you
you
but
you went
speaking facts.
yeah, you went into the country with a strike on you,
yeah,
and then you gonna try to exit like
which
you exit.
and then to the whole good judgment thing, it's like if I'm in a country, if I'm a high profile player and I'm in a country and this country up and decides, yeah, we finna go to war, I'm leaving everything. I'm not coming
Hey,
back with nothing.
Nothing. Off the
nope.
rip.
Ain't even trying.
Off the
Nothing,
rip.
no clothes. I'm walking into the airport with what I need to get out the country.
My
And
passport
and that's it.
and
That's
my
it.
ass. Two things I'm
That's
bringing
it.
with me.
Keep the clothes.
Yeah. I'm like, so you
You
know,
know
like I
what
say,
I'm saying?
you roll up,
I,
but somebody might hear this and say, "Oh man, you kind of leaning on Brittany or whatever." But I'm gonna say the same shit about James Harden a while back. Well, he's over in France somewhere, I think,
yeah,
with the weed and old buddy with the weed and shit.
yeah.
Like, why? Like, why y'all put yourselves in the news and in jeopardy, man, in these other damn countries and shit? Like, man, come on, bro. It's like I know you a star, whatever, man,
Yep.
but they make you a target too.
Right.
Big one.
Whether
Right.
somebody gonna rob your ass or use you for a political pawn, depending on what country you in,
Facts.
you setting yourself up. And I mean, there needs to be more attention to the Britney case. I mean, the fact that she's been in jail since like mid-February, and we
Well, I
just don't
mean,
hear about this shit.
I don't necessarily think, I I don't necessarily think that there's not a lot of tension. You know, maybe social media is saying there needs to be more attention to the case, but I really kind of feel like the government and the WNBA and the NBA are trying to work it out, and just keeping it like we
Out the
just
news.
need to just figure it out
I
instead
feel
of
where you go.
making things worse. Because what we don't want to do as a country is make things worse, especially over a weed charge.
I agree.
We all know how bad a weed charge can turn out for people of African descent.
Man, look, they saying I saw I think last night they trying to make that shit into a damn distribution
Bro,
charge on her.
they trying to charge her. They trying to put her in jail for 10 years though.
Yeah, they trying to act like she was a damn kingpin.
Yeah, like she
Yeah,
like they call her like pounds or something.
yeah. Like she was on I-10 going into Louisiana.
Say she was Nate Newton. She was Nate Newton.
Yeah,
Like, she was crossing borders with it.
yeah.
Like
I mean, but
And
I mean,
we all know that's cap. And then and like I said, I kind of when when you look at when you look at, and this is a little bit political, but when you go back to when Donald Trump was in office and you look at what has happened in Ukraine, now everything makes sense.
hmm,
You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of feel like if Donald Trump had won another presidency, we'd be fighting with the whole world.
hell yeah.
Like, so you look at what Russia did to Ukraine, like I feel like it would be the US, Russia, China versus NATO and all those other people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
and
can't say you
so,
wrong. I can't say you wrong on that.
so I mean it's a real life messed up situation for Brittany. And I honestly do hope that uh, a resolution can a resolution can come out of it for all parties. Even if, because I know the WNBA is part of the NBA, so even if those leagues got to eat a little bit of money, I kind of feel like it based on how things are now and what's going on now. I feel like is I feel like the situation warrants eating a little bit of money to to get this young lady home.
no, I think everybody would agree with that, man. Like it's. I mean, I'm not gonna call her prisoner of war or anything like that, but I mean, same type of scenario, I guess. You got to give something to get something. You
You
know
already know.
that is what
You already know.
it is.
Ain't no have to do you no favors over there. You
No,
got to trade somebody. Somebody got to go back home.
yeah, you got to trade
Oh,
something. you got to. I mean, you got to trade something for something,
Yeah,
bro. It ain't gonna be for free. I can promise you that.
hell no.
But
I
that's
mean,
that's to be expected though. Like if you,
yeah,
I mean,
it's the nature of the
so
game. It's the
yeah,
nature of
it
politics.
really is. Even if you don't agree with what why they then snatched her up, it don't matter. You still gonna have to pay that cost.
Yeah,
And I mean,
because you got
again,
snatched up.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
And to your point, Aaron, like I mean, I feel what you were saying about the country not need to make it better. Excuse me, not need to make it worse, and just leave it to the government and the WNBA. I feel your point. My implied meaning in saying that it needed more attention is because we get a fucking report every day about Kanye West, Kim Kardashian,
Kim Kardashian.
what the Kardashians
Yeah, that's
doing.
true.
If you click Yahoo, let's just say you go to Yahoo homepage every day, it's a
Right.
damn Kardashian story sitting there. Like
Did you
it's
wait a minute
just
though? Did you see Kanye and DL Hughley beefing?
I
I was
saw
gonna ask
I saw
why
DL.
why are they beefing though? I don't even understand. Like
Man,
Because
Kanye crazy, bro.
DL Hughley
no,
said Kanye was stalking Kim.
DL Hughley kind of put his nose in their business though. So
He did,
I,
and he
it,
should
it
have.
wasn't. I don't think it was Kanye being crazy. Like DL spoke on something he probably should have kept his mouth shut about because it had nothing to do with him. I saw something
Right.
when he said that if Kanye wasn't rich or something, he wouldn't have been able to pull a woman of Kim's stature. And I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, first of all, I don't even know why you felt the need to even make that come out your mouth. And then I saw the joint that said where Kanye told DL, I can afford to hurt you, or I can afford, something like that.
Yeah.
I was like, damn,
But see,
okay.
once you start making them open, but he making open threats on the internet toward DL, bro. You can't do no shit like that.
Nah, you
You
can't do
can't,
that.
you can't because the moment something happened to him, he getting arrested.
Yeah,
The
I
moment
mean,
something happened to him, he getting
and, and-
arrested.
and for Kanye's sake, I'm like, I mean, I can agree with you, Chris. DL probably should keep it nose out of it, but that's what DL does for a living. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He's a
that
political
is what he do.
commentator, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And Kanye's behavior as of late has been erratic. I mean, you made videos skinning Pete Davidson and burying his ass, setting him on fire. You saying this Negro damn near went full OJ at this point. He ain't
Hey,
killed nobody.
did you
But
see the joint? Hold on. Did you see the thing where they said Jake Paul offered Kanye and that what's that dude name? What's his name? The dude Kim with what's his name?
Oh, the new
Pete
boyfriend.
Davidson. Yeah,
Yeah,
Pete Davidson.
offered them 60 million to box.
Nah, I ain't see that.
I didn't
Yeah,
That
see
must be
that.
you.
yeah, I saw that today. I was
Who?
like 60
Jake
million.
Paul offered that?
Yeah,
He probably got it though. I ain't even gonna cap. He probably got it.
Yeah, you get it. It's some bitch he been collecting on all the more bullshit ass fights we've been getting served out here, but he been getting checks.
Well,
He got it.
he been serving people.
Yeah.
So he
So,
been
hey,
serving.
them pay-per-view number, that back end check been nice.
Yeah.
look, man. Look, he could pay me. I'll fight anybody.
60 million.
30 million. I mean,
What
I
you
can
trying
get
to
there.
do?
Well, I
But
take that back. I take that. I'm not getting there with no professional because I ain't trying to die. But
I'm getting in there 30 million. I'm getting in there with a professional, and I ain't got to go. Well, let's just talk about the
pay
stipulation.
me to show up.
If I got to get in the ring and just last one round, or yeah, I get out there. I get out there and try for 3. After 3, that's it. I'm finna go. I'm finna go and lay it down.
Hold on, no. Look, sports adjacent, but not really. We're talking about boxing. Y'all saw what Mike Tyson finna start selling
The
ears, like
ears,
the little bites with the
oh
ears.
yeah, I saw that. I saw that. That was
the
genius.
edible ears are.
That was
Edible
genius.
ears.
That was genius. That
That
was a
shit
great
cracked
idea.
me up, cuz I'm like, oh man, I don't know who thought of this.
Hey, I don't
This
know,
is
but
brilliant. It was
it was
brilliant.
That's
brilliant. I was like, man, he making. I was like, he on his game because that was slick right there. That was slick. Hey man, I ain't get
you
to throw
think
my
you
pick
think
out.
Holyfield a part of it? You think Holyfield a part of it? I think he
He
is.
might have. He might have. He might have been. I mean, they're not like. I mean, they ain't they cool now and all that. Like,
Yeah, they
I don't
cool.
know.
Yeah, you know, I mean,
Hol-
but
Holyfield
Session,
might have been. Holyfield might be like, hey, dog, Go on, make that happen, man. Let me just get a couple dollars off that.
Put my picture. Look, the only thing would have made it better if he had a picture of Holyfield on the front of the package.
He should have paid him to be on the package. That's what he should have did. He should have paid him to be
I'd
on
have
the
bought
package.
that shit myself. Like, man, come on, bro.
You know what?
Genius
It's
money.
time to eat me some edibles.
These edibles. Get these ears right quick.
You can't get this. You can't get this
Shit.
kind of. You can't get this from nowhere.
Man, Tyson done made more money selling weed than he ever did boxing.
He sure the hell did.
And I ain't
Or
mad.
has.
Yo, I ain't mad. Shit, you ain't gonna get your brain knocked in either. So, hey, whatever
As long
works.
as he continue to keep Don King out of his space.
Man,
Right.
yeah, you stay away from that Negro. But,
Hey man, I didn't get to throw out my pick for the women's game, the women's
Oh,
tournament.
throw your
It's
pick
go,
out, cuz.
it's go Gamecocks. In case you didn't see the name at the bottom, man.
Yeah,
They gonna take. They
I
gonna take
kind
it.
of assumed, but I was just waiting.
You know, they just we gonna. My girls gonna take it, man. We gonna, I
Gamecock's
feel like
a squad.
Dawn doing a thing out there. I'm hoping
I like what Dawn doing. I be like, since she got there, I feel, I'm like,
Right.
all right.
You know, it was funny. I saw something that said that because the Gamecocks men's team, they fired what was his name, Frank Martin. They fired him.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody was saying what they should do is they should get basically give Dawn the men's team, and then let Dawn's top assistant take over the women's team. And I was like, why the hell Dawn want to go? Why she want to do that when she got top female players on her squad, and
Right.
the men's team ain't got no top players on their squad like that. They ain't got no, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of dudes.
I mean, but if you look at the realm of college basketball, I mean, that's the same thing with. I mean, the Duke women's team ain't been good in how long? But the Duke men's team is always usually good. That's like the women's North Carolina team ain't been good in how long? You know what I'm saying? So
Ivory ladder.
when I think about that, it's always like it's hard to have in college basketball to have your men's team a top tier team and your women's team a top tier team. I always thought that was always hard to do.
I don't know
And
if
it
it's hard to
happens
do if it's
so-
just not something we don't see very often. Like, think
You
about
right.
it. Baylor's teams are both good.
Yeah, but that just now happened.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's happened with other squads throughout history. Like, I'm sure like North Carolina State has had two, good teams on both sides and things like that. I'm not saying it's common, but I'm saying I don't think it's like some type of like miracle that things like that happen. But I don't know. I mean,
Well, let's be honest, man. The schools don't always invest equally in their damn men's and women's program. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro,
because
yeah.
look at UConn for example. The UConn's men's team is good every now and then. Every so many years and shit. But the women's team always compete.
And it's crazy because the men's team, they always put good players in the NBA.
They had a nice little run back in the day where they was where they were pretty good, kind of consistent.
Who was that with? Charlie Villanueva
No, Charlie Villanueva went to Villanova, didn't he? Didn't Charlie Villanueva go to Villanova?
I don't make me lie.
I thought he went to UConn.
Shit, I don't know. I thought he went to Villanova.
Shit, man. Look, UConn ain't been really.
Was that good?
Didn't Rip go to UConn?
Yeah, but it was
Rip
good
Hamilton,
too. When they good when like when Ben Gordon there, didn't Ben Gordon go to school there?
Yeah.
They was pretty good back then.
He did. But that's kind of my point, though. It's sporadic. Cause I think they was good when Kevin Ollie took over, and then he got in some shit and got canned. But, like I said, but the women's program, I always fire every year. Tennessee always had a better women's program than the men's program.
Yeah.
I think Bruce Pearl, if he would have been able to stay at Tennessee.
So he went to UConn. I know I wasn't tripping.
Who that?
Charlie
did.
Okay. He went to UConn.
What's Bruce Pearl coaching? Who the hell Bruce Pearl coaching?
He at Auburn now.
Auburn.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I like the energy that he had when he was at Tennessee, but that just went to shit over that. But his
Was
energy,
he was the female coach?
nah, he was a men's
No, he
coach.
was the men's coach.
When
I
Pat
remember.
Summitt was still the women's coach,
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
he got
Okay.
turned loose. But like I said, he
Who
had
was
it.
that men's coach that got caught sleeping with the chick? I know they ain't gonna say it, but
That was Rick Pitino, wasn't it?
Yeah.
he got caught. He got caught
When he
sleeping
got
with the player.
blackmailed.
It just happened. He got caught sleeping with the player.
I don't know who that is. Then that's
Oh,
this year.
oh, never mind.
Yeah, it just happened. They suspended him and the player. The chick, she not even
Oh,
on the team no more.
oh yeah, I did see that. Was that Nebraska? The team wore red and white. The team wore red. I remember that. I remember the
It
picture.
wasn't Louisville, was it? It could have been
Nah,
Wisconsin shit.
hold on. Now it's gonna bother me till I find it. Hold on.
I don't know.
But yeah, like you said though, man, shit, they
Is it
usually
Kenneth
the
Miller?
men's team program is what
Who was it? What you say, Aaron?
Nah, I don't know. I don't remember who it was. Dang, I was going cause I had jokes about that, and I can't even joke about it now because I can't remember. I should have wrote it down. I can't remember.
yeah.
I can't remember what that dude's name was. It was on Black Adam. It was on Black Adam Schefter's page though.
Look, speaking of jokes and athletes, I'm still holding one in the pocket for Deshaun Watson when we get to his ass.
Well, at least he finna get up out of Houston.
Yeah, he gonna get the hell out of here.
At least he finna get that.
But they said yesterday. Now today I read that Atlanta done got into the mix for trying to get Deshaun or whatever. Yesterday it was Carolina, New Orleans.
No, it was Carolina, New Orleans, Atlanta, and the Browns.
The Browns.
Yeah, but I seen something, bro. I seen something that said, and I don't know if it's true or not, but it said the Jets offered them like 3 first-round picks, a second-round pick, and Zach Wilson, and they turned it down.
Ain't nobody want to go to the Jets, bro, on purpose.
Nobody.
You got to get drafted to that team.
He turned it down.
Yeah, ain't no free agent trying to go to the Jets unless he on his last leg.
That man said, "I stay here before I go to the Jets."
Yeah, I don't stay in Houston and sit on the bench and mop the floor before I go to goddamn the Jets. But I was like, look, on the cool, I was like, man, he really need to be trying to go to New Orleans because you go down there and get your ass tickled with a fella or anything else, and ain't nobody gonna bat an eye. Ain't nobody gonna try to sue you either.
Gonna be
that is true.
Ain't nobody gonna care.
Ain't nobody. Hey, look, he could be on the street with a finger in his ass. People gonna look like, hey, you get your autograph. Why the finger in his ass? Especially during Mardi Gras. Bees in his ass and everything else. Ain't nobody gonna hold it against him. You know. He can get massaged in the front court. Anything you like that woman said on that movie. Shit. He's smart, he going to N.O. Carolina ain't for you, cuz. They might sue you right now, you actually want to tickle your head with this feather and bring your own tile. But I told y'all though, man, when it came to the Deshaun Watson kid, I told you, the minute he hired Rusty Harden, he's good. Rusty and his badass toupee, that's who you hire, man. You got the criminal charges. He gonna get your ass out of there. Now they still gonna try to get. I'm sure they're gonna try to get Deshaun on the civil side, but it don't matter. He ain't going to jail.
Yeah.
You know, shit.
He ain't going to jail.
He ain't going to the pen. That's the whole thing that matter. He pay a couple of them off, man, for the freaky shit. You know, I mean, but let me preface all my statements by saying I ain't saying none of the victims are lying about what happened. I'm not saying none of that. All I'm saying is, if you know you're not a professional masseuse. And you can say you ain't a professional masseuse, but you went anyway.
You knew what it was.
You knew what it was.
You knew what it was.
Well, I'm not a professional. I've never done this before, but here I am. You knew what it was, and you went.
If you ain't a professional, like you said,
yeah.
Wait, I don't really know what you thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. Ain't nobody over there playing pee-pie and shit. You know what time it was. You knew something gonna happen. You ain't there to use your finger for nothing, but
Wait. Well, you knew. Well, I ain't gonna say. You probably should have been able to put two and two together that there was other intentions than him wanting a massage. Because if he wanted a real massage, he would have hired a professional masseuse.
exactly. I mean, hey, this brother just want to be freaking and go city to city getting his ass tickled. Who am I to judge? Ain't gonna do it there. But like I said, when they start coming out the woodwork with the same story, nah, you know, I'm not a professional. You just, to me, you just shitted on your own case because you said you ain't a professional, but you did it anyway. I mean, you had an idea what was going on. And unlike Bill Cosby, he ain't putting nothing in your drink. You know what I'm saying? He just say, hey, use your
Chuck
finger
Love.
and do this.
Chuck Love. It was the Nebraska coach.
It was Nebraska. All right, cool. I knew I
Yeah.
wasn't tripping.
Oh, Chuck, he black?
Yeah, he black.
Oh, shit.
He wasn't the head coach. I think he was the assistant coach. Wasn't he
Ain't
an
you like
assistant
them?
coach?
He black with a white wife.
Oh,
Wasn't his?
And the
it's
Wasn't he?
just
starting
right to flip.
and the starting guard uh, was of the same color that he was suspended over.
Mm.
She
Mm-mm.
cute though. I ain't
But
gonna.
he was
She
the
cute
assistant
though.
coach though, right? Aaron, he was the
Yeah, he was
assistant
the
coach, right?
assistant. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, man.
And they removed the starting guard from the team too.
Mm. I mean, I ain't even got nothing to say. I don't understand, man. Why these boy look?
It ain't, and it's really not about white or black. You know what I'm saying? When you're a coach on a high level like that,
Yeah,
you got to show more. You got to be able to show more restraint. And I understand because them female college players be looking good, but you got to show more
But
restraint.
you just can't put yourself in that position,
man.
man. Like that's
You don't mess up the church's money, man. With no none. You don't do a Papa Petrino, bro. You don't pull that.
Nah, man, you can't do
You,
that.
you know
If
what I'm
you're gonna
saying?
do it, at least do it in the summer. Nah, damn.
For real.
my,
At
my
least do it
man.
during off season. I'm just
Nah, he
playing.
ain't.
Don't do it at all.
Nah, he ain't here.
Okay, all the children watching, we are not encouraging this kind of behavior.
At all.
You be a responsible adult. Just say no. You know, but I mean, man, I can say, bro. These cats, man, that's what they do, man. They get in these power positions, man. You ain't never had shit. Now you got an opportunity over some people, and you do stupid shit. I ain't putting my check on the line, man, for
Nah.
nothing like that.
Not that bad.
Nah, bro. I ain't
Not that
shit.
bad.
I got a whole career, cuz. Now, what that way he won't go now?
Not when you can go out here and I ain't trying to be funny, but you can go out here and pay $140 for an hour for the same type of woman. Not saying that Ashley is ugly because she's not ugly. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. I'm not even gonna try. So I'm not saying that she ugly, but I'm just saying you can get the same type of woman for $140. Why?
Look. That's why,
Well,
may he
but then
rest in peace.
again, I take that back because we see what happened to Deshaun Watson. So I guess
But
it's
see,
a
the
lose.
son should have went and got professional.
It's a lose.
The son should have got professional. It's just like that boy Calvin Ridley. We gonna keep it on football for a second. It's just like Ridley, bro. Why is you betting on the game? Where your
Yeah,
Bruh,
people
that
at?
with your
was
name.
where
With your
your
name.
With your
where
name.
With your name on
you
your
supposed to have your
account.
mama do that. Mama, take this
Anybody.
money,
He could
go
have had
put down on
anybody.
this.
It could have been anybody. That's the problem. Like that was just dumb. Like, and I'm like, how did you like? First of all, if you know they tell you you can't do this, right? You got to
Mm-hmm.
know they monitoring it. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
Right.
monitoring it, bro. So you have to know. That's the part I don't get, bro. Like how dumb can you really be? Like
He should just claim CTE right there on TV or something. I mean, you know what?
They
I
gave
think
him
I
a
got
year
it.
without pay too, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And he usually lose a year toward free agency. So you extra stupid. $1,500 will cost you a couple million now. Yeah, you
27.
Well,
dumb.
so that's another thing. That's still kind of up. That's still kind of the debate. How much money did he actually lose? Because he's saying he only lost 1,500, but I saw something say he lost 10 million.
So that 10 million in the bet, he lost 10 million because he ain't gonna play.
No, he lost 10 million betting,
He got a problem.
and that was the thing that they were saying. That was his thing. He was like, "Oh, I only lost." I read
I
something
said
that said
I heard it was all together with the money he lost betting and the money he losing by not playing. It come out to 27 million. Now how that 27 million is split up, I don't know. But I ain't even gonna say heard. I seen it on. I forget whose page I seen it on, but I seen it on Twitter. It was all together. It was 27 million that he lost.
That might be what that fool that took off of that mental health. His ass was losing money during the season. Hey, he needs some help.
somebody was saying, where wasn't didn't the dude come on the show or something, or he was commenting on the show about they, they think he took that mental health break because of something to do with his girlfriend and his girlfriend like leaving him for like some drug dealer or
I
something.
remember that. Yeah, yeah. Somebody said his girlfriend had left him for the dope dealer or something. And they were saying that's why that fool took that mental health break. But now that y'all told this Negro the damn near all together lost 27 million, I'm thinking that some bitch lost too much money. And he got shaky on his ass.
Hmm.
Because if let's just say you lost 10 on sports betting and shit, that's a lot of bread, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And the shit the shit you had to do to earn that money, and then it just gone because you clearly you don't make good choices in your bets, and you
So did
also stupid.
did they fine him? Did he get a fine?
Oh, I ain't see no
I,
fine.
I don't know if he got fined. I just know he got
Yeah,
suspended indefinitely. Not
indefinitely.
not not for the year. It says indefinitely, which most people think that will mean a year.
Yeah,
But they was saying it might be. I mean,
He may
I
not
guess
be coming back.
that clown ain't coming back, bro. Because the NFL gonna get that Negro that Ray Rice treatment. We gotta make an example out of you.
Yeah.
Because even though, and this is another thing, I'm glad we talked about this guy because I got an issue with something here. But in this case, even though the NFL has partnered with these betting apps and shit, DraftKings and all of them, you still a player and you bet on your team. That ain't a good look. That's some Pete Rose looking shit right there. And with all other scandals the NFL got with the Commanders, it's still an open book. The Cowboys was getting sued for some other shit before that girl came out saying Jerry Jones her daddy. It's a lot of scandals in the NFL ongoing. You don't want a sports betting scandal to start up
Mm.
because of this guy. So they finna hang his ass out to dry
Yeah.
off the rip.
I mean,
yeah.
the game. A lot of people already feel like the game is tainted.
Well,
Well,
here's the thing, bro. Think about this, right? We we sit here like the NFL sit here, right, and they're gonna
yeah,
suspend this dude indefinitely, right, for sports betting, right? Sports betting. Don't get me wrong, he was dumbass for doing it, right?
yeah.
But then you suspending some of these dudes for 6 games for like domestic violence, like that don't make sense to me. But
Yeah, now that I agree with.
that don't
You
make
gonna
sense,
suspend him for knocking his wife out for 6 games, but and him knocking his wife out is an actual criminal charge.
right?
Versus there is no charge for him to bet on his own team. So
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what like the crime don't fit the crime don't, the punishment don't fit the crime. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you got you look here. You right, but think about it though. Which one in the court of public opinion at this point? Which one looks worse? I mean, the domestic violence is pretty damn bad in his own situation. But you just had a coach come out and file a lawsuit saying that the owner tried to pay him to tank games. and then
Right.
you got the player betting on his own team. Like,
Well, that's why I say, a lot of people already feel like the game is tainted anyway. So
yeah,
the NFL is gonna hang him just so they can cover up whatever taintness is really
yeah,
going on.
yeah. When there's smoke, there's a fire.
Yeah.
But what's crazy to me, because what's crazy to me with this whole betting shit is like, I was sitting at the bar earlier watching ESPN, man, drank me a couple cold ones, and this damn show come on the TV on one, maybe ESPN too. I ain't sure, but it's all about the bets, the best bets for the tournament, and it's
Oh yeah,
upside.
I haven't seen that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And the fact that slowly the betting culture has been creeping into ESPN over the last year or two. Van Pelt always talks about bad bets, usually on a Monday night after the football game or whatever,
Well,
over
Oh
the
yeah,
weekend.
yeah.
Van
He
Pelt
do
been
bad
doing
bets.
that for
He been doing that for a
20,
while.
20, 30 years though.
Well, you know what I mean, though.
He
You
doing
know,
bad beats. He calls
yeah,
them
bad
bad
beats.
beats.
I'm sorry, bad
Yep,
beats,
bad
bad
beats.
beats.
Yep.
But then
He be
all of a
talking about the point
sudden,
spreads. Yeah.
you start talking about point spreads, and then you got a whole show talking about the best bets. They got that dude. He usually be on the Saturday morning college football show. Old bald headed white dude. But apparently he ain't know the damn Jimmy the Greek, because now he on the other damn show giving out odds and shit. I'm like, they really done. I ain't mad at ESPN for getting into the game. You know what I'm saying? But it's almost like it's hypocritical. Cause y'all be talking about y'all ain't want these kids getting paid to play and all this old shit right here. And there's a lot of voices in the media. Oh no, the kids don't need to get paid. It's they get scholarships, blah blah blah. But y'all gladly embrace sports bet.
Right.
They
Don't even
do.
bat an eye.
Well, bro, they think about it. They do fantasy football now every Sunday 2 hours before the game come on
Yeah,
on
yeah.
ESPN. I know because I watch it.
They do it on
Mm.
NFL Live too. They do it on
It's
NFL
a whole
Network.
segment on NFL Live. They bring your boy in, the dude from the fantasy football show. They bring him in to come talk.
Yeah.
But like I said, now you got a whole show talking about number point spreads and all this shit. Your best bets. I'm like, which is why they were saying at one point when Adam Schefter got into that shit last year when they said he was letting the people write his articles for him. They were like, if Adam Schefter were to leave ESPN, he would be highly sought after by one of the Vegas sports books because him being an insider, he can provide a lot of information and content to the sports book TV shows shit. Same reason
Oh
why
yeah.
Brent Musburger retired and went out to Vegas and opened up him a damn sports book agency. Him and his son, they doing analytics and whatever for sports book. That's where the money at. But like I said, you ain't got no problem with the gambling, but don't pay these kids though. Interesting scenario, nonetheless.
With that
Just my
being
2 cents.
said, that is our time. We thank everybody for tuning in. Unfortunately, I gotta go to another job. That being said, rest in peace, Razor Ramon.
Holla back, Scott Hall. I should say holla back because he did. But anyway,
He did, yeah.
I'm just saying, he was my
Sweet.
man
I,
though.
I did the
Man,
thing
bro.
wrong. I gotta
NWO.
NWO.